And now, another Rock Sports Network presentation.
We are live inside Wegmans Ice Arena here on the campus at the college at Brockport. My name is Matt Stathopoulos. Kyle Sanson is on the camera for us tonight. It's another edition of the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week here on Rock Sports Network. We've got the Grease Storm visiting the Portside Royals here this evening. It's also First Responders Night here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Sure to be a fun and exciting evening here in Brockport on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week, as we are just a few moments away from the announcements of the starting lineups, and then of course the national anthem ahead of tonight's action. The Portside Royals are coming off of a 7-2 victory over the Churchville Chili Saints, following up their very demanding win that they had the last time I was with you here on the broadcast. So we'll see what kind of contest the Grease Storm have in store for them. As we said, we certainly are expecting a great matchup here tonight for a Tuesday evening here in Brockport. And now the respective teams are making their way to their respective goal lines for tonight's starting lineup announcements. Special thanks to our title sponsor tonight, obviously Ralph Honda. As we also see, you might see on the camera, pretty good crowd here for a Tuesday night in Brockport. A couple of fans still making their way in through the gates, as now we are set for tonight's starting lineups. The numbers on the Grease Storm, I should start off by saying, due to the promotion of First Responders Night, both teams are in some alternate jerseys this evening, and the those from the Grease Storm are particularly difficult to read tonight from the beginning. So I'd appreciate your patience in bearing with me as I try to navigate that throughout the duration of tonight's contest. As you see here, the starters for the Portside Royals carrying out first responder flags. A very nice touch to tonight's promotion. And while we have a second, we'd also like to say from all of us here at Rock Sports Network, a big thank you to all first responders in the area for keeping us safe and going above and beyond the call of duty every time they are present. Danny Kumarowski, the starting goaltender for the Portside Royals tonight. Quick note about him, he is up for DNC Boys Athlete of the Week, given his recent play. When I was last with you, the Royals, as I said, had a demanding win. But we will listen in for the national anthem. very nice rendition of the national anthem here on First Responders Night. Tonight's Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week is just moments away now between the Grease Storm and the Portside Royals. Take a look at the starting goaltenders tonight. It will be number 1 Stratos Triantafilou for the Grease Storm. At the other end for the Portside Royals, opposite number 1 Danny Kumarowski. We mentioned in the opening that Kumarowski is currently up for DNC Boys Athlete of the Week. So if you are so inclined to participate in the voting for that, you might want to consider Kumarowski and the efforts he's had here as of late. Now it looks like team captains will make their way towards center ice for a ceremonial puck drop. As we've got a police dog making his way over there. I don't think he's too fond of the ice and walking on it, but slowly but surely he's making his way there to participate in tonight's ceremonial face-off. What a great way to get us started here tonight. And a nice and gentle puck drop. We'll take it. We love it. Get the dog some skates next time. Maybe that'll help him out. Now he makes his way a little bit quicker over to the timekeeper's booth there. And after all that, we are now just moments away from tonight's opening face-off. Once again, we are at Wegmans Ice Arena here on the campus of the college at Brockport. We are so glad you've joined us here on Rock Sports Network. It's another edition of the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Our broadcasts always exceed expectations as the two teams make their way to the center ice face-off circle, and we are underway here on this Tuesday evening. Face-off was controlled by the Grease Storm. They send it into Portside zone, but to no avail as the Royals come out with it. Oh, a big hit delivered there by Joey Maletti. I'm not sure if the Grease player had played the puck there, but no call from the officials, and a nice way by Maletti to announce his arrival and his team's arrival into tonight's contest. As the Storm will dump it in, they'll have to tag up for offside. The Royals do control it and look to break out. That pass eludes everybody. The Storm will look to come back the other way, making a move around one man and into the zone. Picked up there by Pastorella of the Royals. They try to get it out, but they only go as far as the blue line, and they'll have to regroup in their own end. There's Lamberton trying to chip it out now with some help. The Royals do get it out, and Maletti will send it into the Grease zone. It goes behind the net. Reversed there by Grease, but kept now up the hash marks. And the Portside Royals have come into this game here with a bit of a physical edge here. They are not shying away from their checks, to say the least, and the Grease Storm will be whistled for an icing here early on, as we're just about a minute 30 into the contest here this evening. Obviously no score. But here, face off to the right of Triantafilou, and it was won by Portside, but quickly picked up by Grease. They'll chip it up the boards. They don't get it out. It's kept in at the point. Now sent down low there by Lamberton. Up to the point for Horn, but it eluded him, and this will come back. It's not going to be icing as it was passed back by Portside. And here's Grease coming out with it. with a chance developing in front. That shot goes wide of the net. Chipped up the boards and not out by Lamberton. Good attempt. And the Storm will keep it alive here for the time being. But now Portside will chip it up, and they don't get it out. A lot of failed attempts there on this shift by the Royals. As here's Schultz bringing it over the line, snapping it on goal, and Triantafilu makes a nice glove save, and he won't take any chances, and he'll hang on. Tonight's first period is brought to you by Ralph Honda. At Ralph, car buying has changed, and so has Ralph Honda. See the new 2025 models, the new technology, and a new way of buying them. The new Hondas are fuel efficient, spacious, sporty, and have something for every Honda lover. Stop in and meet with one of their automotive specialists to customize your new Honda today at Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, and online at ralphhonda.com. That pass eludes its intended target. It will go back into the Royals zone. Kumarowski plays it to his defenseman. And the Royals will have a nice breakout here. A nice dish to, I believe that's Pastorella. Yes, Pastorella trying to come over the line, but he was fought off. And the Storm will send it the distance, and this will come back for another icing against them. So far, the shots read 2-1 in favor of the Portside Royals. No, not necessarily any high danger chances for either team, but as we said, in the first almost 3 minutes here of the first period, the Portside Royals have certainly come out playing a little bit physical here. They finished a few checks and have really made contact rather aggressively. But here's a chance developing for the Storm. That's a kick save by Kumarowski. And as a result, the Royals have a breakout. They'll send it back into the grease zone. Stopped there behind the net by Triantafilu. Trying to come out with it is Lamberton. It deflects to the goal, and Triantafilu had the post covered up nicely, and he did not take any chances. He will cover up and hang on for another face-off. Should also say neither team has really generated any sustained pressure in the opposing team's zone yet, of course. But now a quick line change here by the Royals for Amico to come in and take the draw. And he wins it right back to the point. That shot by Horn. A follow-up chance. Triantafilu made the save, and he was run over, and we're going to get a penalty coming up. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be goaltender interference on the Royals. And you might be able to argue that there really was nothing. I think it was, I believe that's Blachowicz getting called for goaltender interference. Yes. You might argue that there was nothing he could do there, but at the same time, that doesn't excuse him from taking over the goaltender. He also, you could also say, you could counter it by saying he didn't really make any effort to hold up there and just followed right through on the goaltender, Stratos Triantafilu. But either way, the Greece Storm will get the game's first power play here. There's no score with 13:39 remaining in this opening period. Some miscommunication here by the Greece Storm in terms of who should be out there, as now it looks like it'll be Trevor Griffin coming onto the ice to be the left winger here on this power play, and they get the draw. And they'll look to go to work on this man advantage. Deferring to the left point, snapping a shot. It never got through to the net. It was blocked en route. And now a possible 2-on-1 developing the other way for Portside. Here's a shot off the glove of Triantafilu, and it goes high and wide, but a pretty good chance and a nice shot there. I believe that was Garrett Horn who let it fly. And as a result of Triantafilu, or sorry, that was Landon Christ who took the shot. As a result of Triantafilu making the save and the puck deflecting up into the netting, the faceoff will remain in the Greece zone. Controlling behind their own net, they'll look to come out with it with 1:25 to go on their man advantage. 13 minutes exactly to go on the power play. An errant pass by the Storm is picked up now by Portside, and they will get it back out to center ice. over the line, and that's a delayed offside. Very sloppy, and now the Storm will be whistled for the offside. Very, very sloppy zone entry there by the Greece Storm, and thus far on the power play, they haven't been able to really connect on any passes, and as a result, they keep getting whistled here. And so now with a minute 5 to go in the man advantage, they'll look to get something, but off the start here on this draw, they'll just send it into the zone and go after it. Portside chips it up, but they do not get it out. As here are the Storm looking to go to work with it. They got some space to work with now at the center point. Now down low to the hash marks. Back up top, snapping a shot. It's blocked by the Portside penalty killer there. And a giveaway. Now a chance developing for Chris, and a save made by Triantafylou. Oh my. Point blank opportunity there for Landon Christ. And my, oh my, what a great save by Stratos Triantafylou to keep this a 0-0 game with 12-12 to go. As that was a bit of a broken play there, but props to Triantafylou for being ready for it and making the save, and not only that, but not allowing any rebound. So you could argue in this power play, there have only been 2 quality scoring chances, and both of them have gone to the Portside Royals. So not a whole lot from the Greece Storm on this man advantage, but there's still 20 seconds left for them to get something going. But now that's going to be a little bit more difficult, as they can't they can't enter the zone pretty cleanly, and now they'll have to retreat into their own zone. Looking to start out with it is Pilgrim. He can't chip it out. He's getting some help from his defenseman, and now they do get it out, but they don't connect on the pass, and that's another given up puck possession there, as Jonah Wyant will send it down, and that will kill off the remainder of the power play. So a very excellent penalty kill by the Portside Royals. They really didn't allow Greece to do much of anything, and they got 2 scoring chances themselves out of it. And now they'll look to go to work. Here's a pass ahead for Mileti coming, or sorry, no, that is Cole Laffin with the shot that goes over top of the net. Should also say Portside's Royals, and their numbers aren't exactly easy to identify either. So thank you very much to viewers here for bearing with me. And in the meantime, we'll have another penalty being called, as it's going to be the Greece Storm getting whistled for an elbow. So now, after a great penalty kill by the Portside Royals, they'll have their chance on the man advantage, as we'll get the announcement to see who it was that went off for that elbow. Face-off is won by the Storm, but it's kept in by Portside. And here's Ferris with it, but he can't quite catch the pass there, but he'll hang on to the puck. He'll send it into the far corner. It's played there by the Storm, and they do get it out, and the Royals will have to regroup here in the neutral zone. Sent ahead, the pass was just a little bit too far for its intended target. Minute 25 to go in this power play. Portside looking to get something set up. They're behind the net now, looking to come out with it. Thrown toward the net as the shot came from the far hash mark, the far half boards, I should say. And now after that, it had deflected to the corner, and the Storm do get it out. Looking to come back are the Royals. Good work there by Christ. He will reverse it. The puck hits the back of the net, and Greece is first to it. Now they'll look to kill off some time. They'll send it all the way back into their own zone. Triantafylou will leave it there for his defenseman. Reversed around the boards, and the Storm do get it out. So that actually was a bit of a risk play, but in the end, the Storm do kill off more time here on this penalty kill. And then they capitalize on another giveaway there by Portside and eat up more time. As we're down to 30 seconds remaining on this Portside power play. Here they come in the other direction. Sent into the zone. Now Lamberton snapping it, and a save made by Triantafylou. And no rebound, he will hang on. Stratos Triantafylou so far in the game has stopped all 9 shots that he's faced. And it seems like he has not allowed a rebound on any of them. So pretty good start to the game for him. His team has needed him, as the Greece Storm, on the other hand, only have 3 shots on goal themselves. And here Portside will go to work with it. Here's Schultz at the top of the circle, now at the top. Sent toward the goal, deflected wide, as I believe that hit Joey Maletti in front. Now a return pass, a save made by Triantafilou. The follow-up chance went off the crossbar. And now Schultz with another one, a glove save by Triantafilou. He made another one, and now he's got it covered up, and we will have a stoppage of play. So a flurry of chances there by the Portside Royals, but Stratos Triantafilou with some phenomenal saves to keep them all out and keep it scoreless here with 9:02 remaining in this first period. The Portside man advantage has now come to an end. Face-off is won by the Storm. They'll look to get it up the boards and out. Attempted chip out by Trevor Griffin. Did not entirely get to its target, but then it was shot back in by Portside, and they are ruled for an offside. And we'll have a face-off just outside of the Greece zone. D-to-D passing, and then an attempted breakout pass went to nobody and will be whistled for an offside. I think that's about the 3rd or 4th ridiculous errant pass by the Greece Storm that has come back for an icing. We've had very few face-offs in the Portside zone here in this first period, and then quite a few, on the other hand, here in Greece's zone, and this one will be to the right of goaltender Stratos Triantafilou. It's won by Greece. And they'll look to chip it out, but some good forecheck and pressure put on, particularly by Alex Bignato. And the Portside Royals are keeping it in here for the time being. It's chipped into the corner nicely by Laffin. Now Laffin will send it back down once again. Good battle there by the Storm trying to get possession of it. Comes up to the hash marks, and they do get it out. Maletti will chip it ahead, but it's to none of his teammates. He'll get a chance to reverse it behind the net now for Ferris, who will get it out, and the Royals do come out with it. A lead pass for Clark was just a little bit too far for him. And this one has elevated the distance, and it will come back for another icing against Greece. That was a quick play there by the defenseman to not take a chance and try to connect with one of his teammates. I think that was an intended icing there to just try and get a stoppage of play and some fresh bodies out there. As here is Pastorella in to take the draw for Portside, and he does win it. And they'll look to go to work, but some inability to control the puck there will force them to have to regroup. Chipped up and out of the zone by Greece, but again, they don't connect, and they only get as far as center ice before turning it back over to the Royals. And then the Royals will turn it back over, and Greece will send it in. Right on goal to Kumarowski. He will leave it there for Jonah Wyant, who gets it up the boards, but not all the way out. That pass deflects off a stick and into the netting, so off a Portside stick, I should say. And now we will have a face-off inside the Portside zone. First time in a while we've had one of those. Once again, tonight's first period is brought to you by Ralph Honda. At Ralph, they know the car buying has changed. So when you visit the showroom or ralphhonda.com, you can value your trade, get instant credit approval, schedule service, even build and customize your next Honda. It's a whole new way of doing business. Come see for yourself at Ralph Honda on Westridge Road in Greece, and also at ralphhonda.com. And also thank you to Lattimore Physical Therapy. Lattimore currently offers over 35 clinics throughout the area, including nearby locations in North Chili, Brockport, and Spencerport. More than 90 certified physical therapists have experience in treating most conditions and sports injuries, and in most cases, they're able to offer initial consultations within 24 hours for your convenience. Visit LattimorePT.com to learn more. A chance developing in the goal crease. They score. Oh my, a broken play where the puck just popped out from the corner. It led to a glorious chance just outside of the goal crease, and then a follow-up rebound that was knocked in by, I believe, Alex Bignato, and the Portside Royals, with 6:51 to go, have taken a 1-0 lead. So it looks like it's going to be Bignato from Cole Laffin. We'll wait for the official announcement, but in any event, the Portside Royals have taken a 1-0 lead. We've got a broken stick and a lost glove on the ice. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's a Portside player's stick that was shattered. As we're down to 6:32 remaining in this opening period. It's stolen toward the net, steered aside by Triantafilu. And there we have official announcement. Bignato gets the goal. And it's Cole Laffin getting the assist. So yes, we did get it right there. And the Portside Royals have the 1-0 lead here in this first period with 6 minutes remaining. They're out shooting Greece 16-4 by count of the scoreboard. But here come the Storm looking for a chance the other way, but the intended pass was broken up nicely there. I believe that was Garrett Horn who did that. But or sorry, no, it was not Garrett Horn. It was the opposite defenseman. But in any event, a nice play, a good opportunity there, or potential good opportunity by the Greece Storm that was broken up nicely by Portside. Storm come over the line and in. It's Carstairs looking for a centering pass. Now at the top of the circle the other way. That shot never got through to the net. Reversed to the corner. Now coming up the half boards with it. Sent back down low behind the goal line. Kicked out to the front of the net. Steered aside by Kumarowski. A follow-up chance, and Kumarowski had to make a pad save on that one, which he did nicely. And now out in the other way comes Portside. As here is Chris trying to go to the front. It's taken back by Greece and sent the distance, and they will be whistled for another icing. Another just aimless clearing attempt there by the Greece Storm, and perhaps that's part of the strategy, is if you can slow the game down and get fresh legs out there every chance you can, maybe it works out to their advantage. So I guess you can't exactly fault it. Here go the Portside Royals looking to go to work with it, but some work at the blue line there was shut off. They do maintain possession of it here, the Portside Royals do, and they'll look to come out with it. A cross-ice pass intended for Thomas never got to him. Now over the line and in comes Greece. That shot goes wide. Pastorella sends it the opposite direction there for Chris, and Pastorella's first to it, but he gets help from Chris to pick it up. Reversing, but good work here by Greece to keep it, and trying to go to the net with it, but it's quickly fought off, and Pastorella will start out the other direction for Portside. Over the line and in. Defers to Chris, who snaps a shot, saved by Triantafilu, and scores! Oh, what a goal by Justin Pastorella! He took advantage of a fortunate bounce off the boards behind the net, and within a minute, within a second, I should say, he threw it right to the net, and poor Stratos Triantafilu was unable to get back to it. As you get another look at it there. Not sure how well you could have seen it, but the original shot just went behind the Triantafilu made a save and it went behind the net. Pastorella was already oncoming and then just quickly snapped it right to the net from behind the goal line, and it banked off of the goaltender Triantafilu and in. A nice heads-up play there by Justin Pastorella. And just like that, the Portside Royals now lead it 2-0 with 3:40 to go here in this opening period. Not sure if they will award an assist here. We'll wait for the official announcement. My guess is that they won't, but we will see as the Greece Storm look to get it out of their own zone here on the half boards. Run into there was a nice hit delivered there by Schultz, and Schultz has the puck. He comes back into the zone and look to dance around a few people. Throw to the net, scooped up by Triantafilu, and he will get credit for another save there, and we'll have a face-off in the zone. Almost like a first baseman scooping it out of the dirt there in baseball there by Stratos Triantafilu. In to take the draw is Cole Laffin for the Portside Royals. And he loses it, and the Storm do get out. One thing we have to give the Greece Storm credit is they definitely are leading in face-offs here tonight. They've either won them cleanly or off the draw. They've acted quickly and been able to get possession, but then once they do get possession, they haven't been able to do much else afterwards. And the majority of the play has been controlled, obviously, by Portside. Dumped into the zone and on goal there by Portside. Triantafilu will cover up. Ooh, and he received a bit of a snow shower there by Cole Laffin, much to the demise of the Greece players. And the officials will get in between both parties and break things up. The Greece players almost like they were looking for an explanation of some sort, but nonetheless, we will have the face-off to the right. Whoa, the play began when goaltender Triantafilu was still picking up his goal stick from the top of the net. He had taken a moment to collect himself, and the official dropped the puck, but thankfully we didn't have any controversial moments arise out of that. And here's a chance developing the other way for Portside. Good work by the defenseman. I believe that's Mitchell Barnes making the play there. And Greece will send it into the zone. That is, they were far enough for an icing. There to play it is Kyle LaForce. A centering pass. No shot came, but it didn't look like Kumarowski was ready for that one. But thankfully for his sake, no shot actually came to him. Puck is ringed around the boards and held in momentarily by the Storm, but another errant pass does not allow them to keep it in the zone, and the Royals do get it out. Sent around the boards, chipped in by Sador of the Royals, and then sent the distance by Greece, and this will once again come back for another icing. We'd like to one more time say thank you to Lattimore Physical Therapy, one of tonight's sponsors. Their physical therapists enjoy the work they do and bring a positive attitude to their patients' therapy experience. They want their patients' therapy to be something they look forward to each and every session. If patients tell their friends and family about their success at Lattimore, they know they've done their job. Reminder to visit lattimorept.com to learn more. Face off to the right of the Greece net. It's won by Portside, sent down low where Pastorella will play it. He'll defer to his winger. Now it comes all the way out to the point. Thrown toward the goal, deflected off the post as the initial shot from Caitlin Bove that got deflected en route and nearly snuck in on the inside of that right post. Oh, and a collision from two players. I think both of those were unintentional. As now we're inside the final minute of play here in this first period. Centering pass for Pastorella. He'll try and go to the far side. Now Thomas will go back down low for Pastorella. Pastorella maintaining possession, goes up to the point for Bove. Now across and thrown toward the net, never got through as it was deflected en route. Out to the point once again. Snap toward the net, deflected by Thomas but wide. Caitlin Bove stepping up to keep it in, and she does just that. Now it's chipped out by Greece. But first to get it is Landon Christ, and he will control it in his own net, in his own zone here. But a giveaway, a shot blocked en route by Christ as that could have been one of Greece's best chances of the night. Send into the zone, but controlled now by Portside as Maletti has it behind his own net. A giveaway, thrown toward the net but wide, and that will take us to the end of the first period. Oh, and a big hit delivered there right as the first period came to an end, and the officials will get in between. I feel like that could have been a lot worse than it was. Not going to say it was a dirty hit by any means, but you might be able to argue that it was, given that there was only 1 second left in the period. But that concludes our first period here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. We will be back later on for the second period. Don't go away, folks.
The wait is over. See the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue at Ralph Honda. Exciting performance with sustainability, the Prologue makes your drive eco-responsible and effortless. Drive one today at Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, and online at Ralph Honda.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey. 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece.
Shopping online for a new car can be overwhelming. At Ralph Honda, we make it easy. With finance and lease options on every 2024 model and plenty of inventory to choose from, it's a great time to drive a new Honda. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda on Westridge Road. The wait is over. See the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue at Ralph Honda. Exciting performance with sustainability, the Prologue makes your drive eco-responsible and effortless. Drive one today at Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, and online at Ralph Honda.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece.
Shopping online for a new car can be overwhelming. At Ralph Honda, we make it easy. With finance and lease options on every 2024 model and plenty of inventory to choose from, it's a great time to drive a new Honda. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda on Westridge.
Welcome back inside Wegmans Ice Arena here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. My name is Matt Stathopoulos. Kyle Sanson is on the camera and graphics for us tonight. The Portside Royals currently lead the Grease Storm by a score of 2-0 here on the campus at the College of Brockport. The Zamboni obviously has completed its work. The teams are just outside that. Well, I should say the Portside Royals are just outside their door onto the ice surface. The Grease Storm are not necessarily as close. Once again, I'd like to apologize to viewers. Thank you for bearing with me. The names and numbers on the jerseys of the Grease Storm are not exactly ideal for me to identify here this evening. Doing my best to identify the players, but it is a bit of a challenge. That being said, let's take a look at the goals that we had from that first period. Here was the first one by the Portside Royals. Again, a bit of a broken play that was then picked up in the crease there by Alex Begnano. And then how about this one by Justin Pastorella? The shot deflects and goes behind the net. Now watch what Pastorella does really quickly. Banks it off of the goaltender Triantafilu and into the net. Look at the reaction by Pastorella there. What a play that was. A nice heads-up play indeed. And that has given us our score here this evening, as we should be about a minute away from the beginning of this second period here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Tonight's second period is brought to you by Bill Gray's Restaurant and Tap Rooms. Every Tuesday is Great Plate Tuesday at Bill Gray's. Just $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad, loaded with your choice of toppings that includes Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Plate Tuesday is every Tuesday. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. And I always love it when I'm doing the broadcast on Tuesday evenings, because I get to tell you to get on over to Bill Gray's before they close. I believe most of them are still open for another few hours. Maybe at the second intermission here tonight, you'll go pick up a nice Great Plate for only $9.99. Bill Gray's always a phenomenal job. If they're still open by the conclusion, I might even stop in at the one here at Brockport. So thank you to Bill Gray's for being a consistent sponsor of our broadcasts here on Rock Sports Network, as the teams now have made their way back onto the ice in preparation for the second period. As per usual, they have switched ends. The Portside Royals are now to your right, and the Grease Storm are now to your left. Obviously, will be attacking opposite ends. We'd also like to say thank you to everyone here and the management at Wegmans Ice Arena here on the campus of the College of Brockport for their assistance in making these broadcasts possible. We absolutely could not do it without you. The fact that they've allowed us access to the press box up here is phenomenal. Always a great place to call a game from. It's a very nice setup. We've got a great vantage point for myself, but more importantly for you guys, the viewers. The camera is at a nice level here, and it allows us to present tonight's game with a little bit better than some other places. So thank you again to the College of Brockport, Wegmans Ice Arena staff, Brian Dickinson and his staff for making these possible, as the teams are now making their way to center ice to resume the game here for the second period. Well, now they're waiting on the officials. And we are underway in period 2 here. First period shots were 20-8 in favor of the Portside Royals, and as a result of that, it's no surprise that they're leading the game 2-0. We can't say a shot there Triantafilou made the save, but then the puck was still loose in the goal crease, but then it was cleared away by the defenseman. What an opportunity that was there for Portside. That shot was blocked en route, and then the Storm will elevate it out, and this is not going to come back for an icing. It was beat out by Greece. Now controlled by Anthony Ferris of Portside. He'll reverse it to his defensive partner, and the Royals will regroup and look to bring it out. Passing ahead there was Maletti, and he'll get it in the zone. Pastorella is there to pick it up. Pastorella trying to reverse. He'll send it ahead for Maletti. Maletti is able to keep it in, but he gives it up. Now a chance developing. Oh, nice play there by Maletti to glove it down and negate that passing attempt. That pass just went a little bit too far for Bignato, but the Royals keep it in, but then it's turned back over, and Greece does get it out. Chipped into the zone, but not much Greece could have done after that. But a nice turnover there by the Storm, and here's a possible chance developing. Centering pass went off a skate in front. Now a follow-up chance. That shot goes wide. It caroms around the boards and up to the point where it's sent back into the zone. That was by Justin Shucker. And it's elevated down the ice by Portside. This will come back for an icing as we are nearly 2 minutes into this second period. Faceoff will be to the right of goaltender Danny Kumarowski. As I said, we're just about 2 minutes into this middle frame. The score is still 2-0 Portside. Big face-off win by Greece, trying to get some more traffic in front of the net, some more pucks to the net, but they won't get it on this sequence. They do keep it in here. That one gets to the net. But it was a nice save by Kumarowski, and the Royals get it out. This is not going to come back for an icing. It deflected off of a Greece player. And here's Pastorella with it for Portside. Goes up to the point with it. Thrown back into the near corner. Now behind the net is Laffin. Or sorry, that's Maletti. Oh. Now looking for a reverse pass, and Landon Chris tried to send it back down low. Tries to go to the front of the net with nobody home from his side, and the Storm do get it out and clear it the distance, and this will come back for an icing against Greece. The face-off will be to the left of goaltender Stratos Triantafilou, or sorry, to the right of him. One thing I was trying to say earlier wasn't able to finish. Oh, sorry, the face-off is to the left of him. I beg your pardon. But yeah, the score is 2-0 for Portside, and that second goal by Justin Pastorella was from behind the goal line, but I'm still not going to say that this deficit for the Greece Storm is at the fault of Stratos Triantafilou. He's played a great game and made some other amazing saves where the game could easily be 4 or 5-0 at this point. So he's certainly doing his part in keeping his team in it. But Greece is certainly going to need some more sustained pressure and traffic in front of the Portside net if they're going to fight their way back into it. But meanwhile, it's cleared up the boards, and it was not kept in. This is going to be whistled. I'm not sure if they're going to call that offside or if they're saying it hit somebody, like hit a glove on the Greece bench, and therefore is going to be whistled down. But in any event, we'll have a face-off just outside of the Portside zone. Sam Schultz went forward with the draw. And now this puck will come all the way back for an icing against Greece, and we will have another face-off in their end. As we're down to 13:27 remaining in this second period here at Wegmans Ice Arena on the campus of the college at Brockport. It is our Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. The Portside Royals looking to add to their lead. That shot was was chested down by Triantafilou, and then the net was dislodged from its left mooring. So we will have another face-off to the left of the Greece net. Schultz was trying to go forward with it again on the face-off, but he lost it. Greece will get it out, and they'll start the other way over the line and in, but they're going to call that offside, as just ahead of the play there was Brandon Delaney as he was trying to break in there and get Greece a chance, but obviously to no avail. Puck is controlled by the Greece Storm. It's sent up the boards and out in the neutral zone. Back to get it is Ferris for the Royals. He'll send it up the half boards, and now out they come with it. Here's Lamberton over the line and in, snapping a shot off the shin pads of the defenseman, but the Royals do keep it in here. Puck skitters to the middle for Greece, and it has just cleared the distance for another icing. A little bit of an interesting decision there by Greece. I believe that was defenseman Mitchell Barnes. Oh, no, sorry, it was defenseman Alex Rink. Instead of going to his outlet left winger, who appeared to be open on the far side boards, he just iced it, and therefore the Greece Storm have another faceoff in their own end, and they don't win it. And the Portside Royals will control it for the meantime, but now it's chipped out by Greece. Going back to get it are the Royals there as Garrett Horn, didn't quite catch what number that was there, but the shot coming from the point by Greece was turned aside by Kumarowski. Picked up by Portside, and out they come. Looking across for Laffin, it was over his stick. And it's cleared out, and we've got a penalty coming up. This is going to go to Portside, indeed. And it's going to be a roughing penalty, so the Greece Storm will head to the man advantage here. And this is just what the doctor ordered for Greece, an opportunity to get themselves back in it. They've only had one shot on goal here in this second period, and it's almost halfway over. So this will be a crucial face-off in the Portside zone. See if Greece can get it. They do not. But they do get it back now, and now a chance to go to work. So it's going to be Wyatt Pence getting the penalty for Portside. He is off for roughing, and the Greece Storm looking to go to work on this power play, but Jonah Wyant was able to break up the pass there for Portside and send it the distance. So there was space to work with and a good opportunity for Greece to get this cycle started, and then they just a very bad turnover to Jonah Wyant, and they're unable to get anything going, but they will start out. Sent in by Greece. It's picked up, though, by Portside, but then they turn it back over, and the Storm do have possession and some space to work with here. Looking to go to work at the point, the top, I should say. Thrown toward the net, a save made by Kumarowski, a rebound, and it's cleared away by the Royals. It was cleared by Justin Pastorella. A nice save by Kumarowski. Despite him not being able to control his rebound, he was bailed out by his defenseman, and back the other way come the Storm. Over the line and in. A drop pass and a shot goes over top of the net. And Cole Laffin tried to clear it, but it looked like the blade of his stick got caught up in the boards. And here's a shot to the net, a save made by Kumarowski. Follow-up chance in his feet, and it was cleared away. The official blew the whistle, so we'll have a stoppage of play. And I suppose the official blew the whistle because he lost sight of the puck. It certainly looked like Kumarowski certainly looked like he had it in his glove or in his possession there, but the puck kind of dropped down into the goal crease at his feet. But obviously, it would have been tough to see from the angle that the official was at, and therefore, anyway, I mean, Portside was able to clear it away, so it's not like the official cost Greece a dangerous scoring chance there. But the Storm do get the face-off with 29 seconds left here on this man advantage. They'll look to go to work. Space to work with. Deferring across. The D-to-D pass. Looking to go to the net with it. At the hash marks, a backhand is denied by Kumarowski. As I believe that backhand came from Jaden Gargana, but easily turned aside by Kumarowski. And we'll have another face-off to the left of Danny Kumarowski. Little scramble there right at the blue line. It eventually leads to the puck getting itself out of the zone. Now it's quickly behind the net. Kumarowski comes out to play it and send it up the boards. Greece does keep it in for the time being. Kumarowski makes the save. That rebound is cleared away. A follow-up chance was blocked. Oh, and a pass. Oh, my goodness. And Cole Laffin nearly had a breakaway. He would have had a breakaway by approximately 50 feet, but they were just unable to connect on the pass there. Maletti reverses to his partner, and the Royals get it out, and they were unable to connect with Cole Laffin there, and this will come back for an icing against Portside with 9:21 remaining in this middle frame. Still 2-1 for the Portside Royals. It sure seems like it should be a little bit more than that, but Stratos Triantafilou, the goaltender for the Greece Storm, has played himself a great game. He's faced 22 shots, he's made 20 saves, and some of them have been some pretty darn good saves, if I do say so myself. And as I said earlier in this period, it's the reason why it's not worse. And we've got another penalty coming up. I believe Andrew Lamberton is going to go off for a rough here. Definitely roughing, and definitely number 7, Andrew Lamberton, going off the ice for a minor penalty. So the Greece Storm will head back to the man advantage with just over 9 minutes remaining in this second period. So here you go, another chance if you're the Greece Storm to get yourself some momentum and get something going here. The faceoff is won by the Royals, and they are able to get it out of the zone into the neutral zone where the Greece Storm will control it, and now they'll come up with it. Over the line and in. James Wadey lost it, and now back comes Portside. They got over the line, but that was going to be offside, so they had to tag up. Now some pressure put on. Good work and good forecheck there by, I believe that's Landon Christ, doing the job and giving the Greece defenseman a hard time, but the Storm do bring it over the line and in now. At the hash marks, it's sent down low behind the net. Now at the top of the point, they'll control it. Slap toward the goal and in! What a shot from the point there. I believe it was Carter Griffin who let that one go. And the Greece Storm are right back in it. And they've made it 2-1. And for Carter Griffin, he coming into this game, he was the points leader for the Greece Storm with 13 to be exact. Make it 14 now. And so on the man advantage with 8:19 to go in this second period, the Greece Storm are back in it. They've cut the Portside Royals lead in half. We'll wait for the announcement of the goal for confirmation, but in any event, if you're the Greece Storm, they do capitalize on that man advantage finally and get themselves back in the game. Nice block there by Max Clark to get it out of the zone for Portside, but the Storm will control it now behind their own end and look to come out with it. It's given up, but then given back up, and the Storm do come out. Slapped back into the Portside zone. Joe Maletti there to get it for Portside behind his own net. He'll reverse to Ferris. So yeah, number 19, Carter Griffin, is going to get the goal for the Greece Storm. And a scramble on the side of the net, but it's eventually picked up by Portside and brought out of the zone. Run into there was the Greece defenseman. We've got a whistle coming. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Now Joey Maletti is mixing it up with the defenseman who he ran into. I don't think that was offside. Obviously not, because the puck had come out of the zone. So that's obviously a no-brainer. It didn't look like any penalty was called. No official's arm was raised. So yeah, the official goal for the Greece Storm reads scored by Carter Griffin, assisted by Alex Rink and Jaden Gargana. And that is the one that has gotten the Greece Storm back into it here. Their deficit is only 1 now, as we are inside 7 minutes remaining in this middle frame. Not breaking any news when I say that the next goal is quite important, I would say. And here come the Storm, looking to make something happen out of it. Tries a centering pass, but nice work there by Portside to get back. It was Landon Christ who made the effort to get back and nullify that pass and get it out. It's chipped toward the goal, now behind the net. Brought out now by Portside. I believe that's Alexander Schramm. Greece will clear it, and this will come back for an icing. We will have another face-off in the Greece zone. Reminder that tonight's second period sponsor is none other than Bill Gray's Restaurant and Tap Rooms. Every Tuesday is Great Plate Tuesday here at Bill Gray's. It's just $9.99 for 2 Bill Gray's cheeseburgers on top of home fries and mac salad, loaded with your choice of toppings. That includes Bill Gray's famous meat hot sauce. Great Plate Tuesday is every Tuesday. Gimme, gimme, gimme Bill Gray's. Might I also add the location here in Brockport, just up the road from us, is indeed a tap room in itself. And back the other way, here's an odd man rush developing for Portside. That shot went wide. I believe it came from Andrew Lamberton. And Lamberton was taken down behind the net. A scramble going on, but Triantafilou was able to get back and fall on it on the edge of his goal crease before any further danger came from that. But a bit of a scary situation there for the Greece Storm. As it was a bit of an unexpected scramble there that led to that chaos in front, but now the faceoff will be to the right of goaltender Triantafilou. Here's Ferris with it at the point, throwing it toward the goal, but it went wide, and then as it deflected off of a skate. Ferris pinching in from the point. The pass came to him. He was unable to control it, but he does get it back and send it down low. It is the Storm are able to get it out. And now in the Portside zone, they are battling for it, but it's back out of the zone as Schultz brings it in the Greece zone, snapping it toward the net. Oh, and a nice glove save made by Triantafilou on that shot by Schultz. That's what we mean there about the play of Stratos Triantafilou with the chance that developed there for Schultz of Portside, and then getting a pretty good shot off. But Triantafilou putting the big glove out there and hauling it in, not allowing any rebounds. He is definitely keeping his team in it as another chance is developing for Portside. It got through to the net, but Triantafilou made a nice save. Penalty coming up now to the Storm. Kumarowski goes to the bench. It is touched up by Greece, and we will get the call as with 4:45 remaining here in this second period. A glorious chance for Portside to get their 2-goal lead back as Greece will go off. It's going to be for a high stick. So I would imagine here that Portside is going to get their big guns on the, and yeah, Justin Pastorella is on to take the draw, and he wins it. At the point, Christ with a shot into the chest of Triantafilu, and no rebound. Another fine save off of that wicked shot there by Landon Christ. Right off the draw, didn't take the Portside Royals long to threaten on this man advantage. This is only their second man advantage of the evening thus far. They win that face-off. At the point, Maletti keeps it in. It's chipped back up top, but Landon Christ is there to get it. He'll send it down the boards. And it was Mitchell Barnes who took the penalty for Greece, we should say. He was whistled for a high stick. Here's Ferris with it for Portside. Now at the top of the point. Snapping it toward the goal. It was deflected off a pant leg and wide. And then Greece gets it out. And a possible short-handed chance developing here. Now in the high slot, but they're unable to control it. And Portside will get it back out. Geez, that two different sequences there that could have led to a great scoring opportunity for Greece, and they don't take advantage of it. Just as simple as they're unable to control the puck and get a shot on goal at the very least. Not exactly a recipe for success if you're the Greece Storm. And now it's the Royals going back to work. That one rung off the metal as the shot came from Christ from the point. It even deflected en route and then made contact with the point. With the post. But then Triantafilu was able to make the save after that and cover up. 49 seconds to go in the Portside man advantage, and 3:33 remaining on the game clock here for the second period. Face-off will be to the left of the Greece net. It's won by the Royals, and here they go to work at the point. Back down low for Bignato. Now at the top. Snap toward the goal. Blocked en route. And the Storm get it out. That's a good, nice play there by the Greece Storm. Blocking the shot and then able to clear it the distance to eat up some more time here. As there's Schramm with a cross-ice pass for Schultz. Schultz is over the line. Now trying to go behind the net. He does. Looking for an outlet. He'll send it back down low. As Portside does have some time to work with. Here's Bignato at the hash marks. Back up to Schramm. Now he goes cross-ice. 5 seconds to go in the man advantage. A nice move there, but unable to control it was Portside, and this one is elevated up and out of play. So I believe that face-off will come out as it deflected off of a Portside player. Well, we have a second. We'd like to remind you to be sure to check out The Rock. That's rocksportsnetwork.com, where you'll be able to watch today's game, all of our games, and even refer back to them on demand if you so please. Rock Sports Network is Rochester's only digital sports channel. 2:25 to go. The Portside Royals continue to press here in this second period. Their shot total now reads 26. Stratos Triantafilu, the goaltender for the Greece Storm, has had himself a phenomenal game, and he is a big reason why the score is only 2-1 in favor of Portside, but the Royals will look to get more here. That shot came from the blue line, and Triantafilu made another nice save. Both teams completing full line changes here on this stoppage of play with just over 2 minutes remaining. Still 2-1 Portside here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. No matter what happens in this final 2 minutes here of this second period, I'd say that the third period should be a pretty good one. But the Portside Royals would certainly like to take a 2-goal lead into the third period. The Greece Storm would certainly like to tie this game up before the second period ends. And they'll have a chance here to go to work with the face-off coming up in the Portside zone. Here it'll be to the right of goaltender Danny Kumarowski. Trying to go forward with it was Grease, but it's won by Schultz, and they bring it out. That pass for Lamberton went behind him. Lamberton is first to it behind the Grease net. He centers it. Good work here by Portside to keep it alive. It's sent into the zone by Maletti. Now Lamberton will reverse to Bagnato. A centering pass, and it didn't quite connect to Schultz. The Storm will clear it out and take yet another icing, and therefore another face-off in their own end. .119 to go in this second period. A big face-off here for the Portside Royals, and I should say for the Grease Storm as well, here in Grease's end. You know, obviously not breaking any news when I say puck position is very important on either side, and the Royals do keep it in here. Here's Pastorella trying to develop a chance. He chips it toward the goal. A save by Triantafilu, and he covers up without allowing a rebound. Now we're down to 1:06 remaining in this second period. Justin Pastorella will remain on to take the faceoff for Portside. He does not get it this time. The Grease Storm reverse it around their own end and will look to chip it out. Looking for an outlet pass, didn't connect, but at the very least, Grease does get it out and they do not take an icing. Trying to throw it toward the net, it never got there. And a possible odd man rush developing. And a turnover now. Grease has a chance the other way. Looking for a centering pass, getting a stick on it, but chipping it wide. Now another chance on the backhand, and Kumarowski makes a fine save and hangs onto it. So with 32 seconds now to go in this second period, the Grease Storm will have a chance to win a key faceoff in the Portside zone and try to make something out of that. Going forward with it off the draw, centering pass, save made by Kumarowski, and on the rebound he was able to smother up as well. We'll have another faceoff from that same exact spot. We'll see. We've seen a lot. We've seen most centermen on both sides here have elected to just go forward with the faceoff. That time Grease wins it back, and they score! It works! The faceoff was drawn back. The shot from the top of the circle was a bit of a seeing eye shot, and it found its way to the back of the net. And B. Kumarowski, here's another look at it, as it's won there by Camden Monks, and it was fired from the top of the circle, and it just looked like Danny Kumarowski was unable to see it en route. And as we had mentioned just a moment ago, the Grease Storm taking advantage of chances here, and they do get it done with 24 seconds left in the second period. They do tie it up here. Wow. That one, and this one here is going to be whistled back for an icing. So surely Camden Monks will get credit for the assist, the primary assist on that Grease goal. We will see who is credited for the goal. But in any event, it is now tied 2-2. And the Storm win the faceoff here. That shot is deflected wide. Chipped out of the zone by Portside. There's down to 8 seconds left. So Noah Guntram is going to get credit for the equalizers. That takes us to the end of this middle frame here at Wegmans Ice Arena on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. What a third period we have for you. The Grease Storm and the Portside Royals are all knotted up at 2. Don't go away, folks. We will be back later for the third period.
The wait is over. See the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue at Ralph Honda. Exciting performance with sustainability, the Prologue makes your drive eco-responsible and effortless. Drive one today at Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, and online at Ralph Honda.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
For the best selection of hockey equipment in the area, visit Locker Room Sports. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Choose from a large selection of in-stock gloves, pants, skates, and pads, along with a huge selection of sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Warrior, and more, in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Locker Room Sports, Rochester's headquarters for hockey. 2184 Westridge Road in Greece. They know the game, they know the fit.
While we celebrate 140 years of serving our community, the kind of delicious joy that lasts a lifetime, we look forward to serving you for 140 more. With hardworking, wholehearted, passionate people who will help shape new memories for generations to come.
Customize your great plate every Tuesday at Bill Gray's with hot dogs, cheeseburgers, mac salad, home fries, beans, tots, and more. Bill Gray's Great Plate Tuesdays, only $9.99.
Gimme, Bill Gray's.
For the best selection of hockey goalie equipment in the area, visit Goalie World at Locker Room Sports. Over 100 pairs of pads in stock, blockers, helmets, gloves, pants, skates, and sticks by Bauer, CCM, True, Vaughn, and more. All in adult and youth sizes at prices to fit your budget. Why shop online when you can buy today and play tonight? Try everything on and get the proper fit the first time with the help of the Locker Room team. Goalie World at Locker Room Sports, 2184 Westridge Road in Greece.
Shopping online for a new car can be overwhelming. At Ralph Honda, we make it easy. With finance and lease options on every 2024 model and plenty of inventory to choose from, it's a great time to drive a new Honda. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda on Westridge Road.
Welcome back inside Wegmans Ice Arena. This is the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. We're moments away from the start of the third period. But before we get there, let's take a look at the goals that tied it up here in that second period, both by Greece. They were down 2-0. Obviously, this shot from the point on the man advantage eluded everybody and found its way by the goaltender Kumarowski. And then this one, the second one right off the face-off from the top of the circle, almost identical goals as that second one came there from Noah Guntram. And that's where we stand here just ahead of this third period here this evening. A great Tuesday night of hockey here on the Rock Sports Network, our Ralph Honda Game of the Week. The Portside Royals have been in control for the majority of this game, I think is very, very fair to say. But props to the Greece Storm. They have not quit. They have come back and tied this game. And I think it's pretty fair to say that a lot of it is due to their goaltender and the play by him, that is Stratos Triantafilou. What a game he has had. And if the Greece Storm are able to pull this out, I think it would be pretty safe to say that he would be our Ralph Honda Player of the Game, which we'll remind you is coming up after the broadcast here tonight. We will be presenting our Ralph Honda Player of the Game plaque to whoever it is going to be and asking them a few questions. So we'll hope you'll tune in for that afterwards. But in the meantime, now we've got a third period to play here at Wegmans Ice Arena. And we are underway. 2-2 the score between the Portside Royals and the Greece Storm. As I don't know what was said in the locker room of both teams, but if I were the coaching staff of Portside, Will McGrath and his staff, I think I would tell the guys, we've controlled the play. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to get the breaks. But meanwhile, here's a chance for Greece developing. Kumarowski the save, and he even made another one with his right pad and was able to keep it out. Nice work there by Kumarowski. And I think this is going to be whistled for an offside against Portside, as they a little bit tripped up as they were entering the zone. Were unable to enter the zone, I should say. They were unable to do so cleanly. Now the Royals will chip it into the zone. Greece will maintain possession here. We have another whistle and a face-off. Have they called an offside? Yeah, it looks like they have. As the face-off will be just outside of Greece's zone. Sent into the zone by the Royals, as we are just about a minute into this third period, tied up at 2 here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Chipped off the boards and out by Portside, and the Storm will allow that to go down, all the way down for an icing, so we'll have a face-off all the way back into Portside zone. And to take the draw is Camden Monks for the Greece Storm. He won it, but Portside got it out, and that one may have deflected up and hit something into the bench, so we'll have another face-off inside the Portside zone. It'll be to the right of goaltender Danny Kumarowski. Danny Kumarowski has played himself a good game as well for the Portside Royals. You can argue he was screened on both of the goals, and that made it tough. But in any event, we are all knotted up here, and with just over 15 minutes to play, it's anyone's game here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Sent into the zone by Greece. They will put pressure on the Portside defense, but Portside does get it back and start out with it. A lead for Bignato went off his skates. Just over the line, Greece will clear it away without taking any risks, and they'll complete a line change. The Royals will look to get in the zone. Here is a lead over the line, and in with a snapshot off the crossbar and out. As that shot came from, I don't believe that was Maletti, but I believe it was rather Wyatt Pence who fired it. And the puck then skitters in on Triantafilou, and he covers up. And yes, it was Wyatt Pence who got that lead pass and stormed into the zone, fired the shot. It went off the crossbar and straight up, and then deflected to the near side boards. What a chance that was, but to no avail, and we are still tied at 2. Now Greece coming back the other way. Behind the Portside net, the Royals pick it up and will start back in the other direction. And that's going to come back that's going to be a delayed offside, as Pastorella was a full stride in the zone before the puck was, and now it is indeed whistled down. So that'll bring the face-off back the other way. Teams exchanging possession on both ends here. The face-off will now be to the right of Danny Kumarowski. And it's controlled now off the draw by the Royals. Dug for. And spinning away from pressure is Maletti. Maletti will reverse it, go up the boards, and the Royals do get it out. A possible odd man rush developing, but they're just unable to maintain possession there. Maletti will go after it behind his own net. He has reinforcements helping him out. Reversing back to Maletti. He will wait behind his own net for an outlet. Now he'll go the other way. His pass was not crisp, and therefore Portside does not get a clear breakout, and thus they turn it over. Greece sends it back in, and then Kumarowski was there to cover it up and get a stoppage of play. Tonight's third period is brought to you by Locker Room Sports, outfitting beginners to pros playing hockey, soccer, and lacrosse since 1977. This includes former local NHL players Ryan Callahan, Brian Giatta, Steven Giatta, and their families. Stop in to see Graham and the gang for the special attention you deserve. Locker Room Sports, they know the game and they know the fit, located on Ridge Road West in Greece. We'll have another face-off just outside the Portside zone with 13:26 to go here in this third period. 2-2 the score. We should say the Greece Storm have closed the gap in the shot counts. The shot count now reads 28-25 in favor still of Portside, but it was a much bigger gap in the first period and for most of the second period. So once again, we've got to give credit to the Greece Storm. Feel like most of their play has been pretty sloppy. They've taken a lot of icings tonight. Their passes have not been crisp, but the only thing that matters is they are tied on the scoreboard right now as Kumarowski gloves down that shot and hangs on to it. The only thing that matters is the game is tied, and the right bounce, a lucky bounce, could be the difference in this one. And that's why we have such an entertaining remainder of this third period here for you with 12:51 remaining. And the next faceoff coming up to the right of Danny Kumarowski. It is won by Greece, thrown toward the net, deflected up into the air and behind the traffic and into the stands. Is caught by a fan there. He will return the puck to the Portside bench. Another one to the right of Kumarowski. It's won by Greece. Then picked up by Joey Maletti. He'll start out with it. He gets some pressure, but does get it out to Pastorella. Justin Pastorella snapping a shot that goes wide. Chipped off the boards and out by the Storm. in the neutral zone, sent into the Portside zone by the Storm. Now Portside does get it out. And into the Greece zone. Greece trying not to pin themselves in their own zone. They do get it out there. It's picked up now by Ferris for Portside. He will lead Cole Laffin. Laffin chips it into the zone. It goes behind the Greece net. The Storm will send it up the boards, but it's kept in there by Clark. Clark will chip it behind the net. Laffin giving chase in the corner. He'll go back up to the point. It's snapped toward the goal, deflected to the corner. Back up to point. Jonah Wyatt will go to the net, and Triantafilou makes a nice save, as I think Jonah Wyatt was looking for the top right corner of the net, trying to catch Triantafilou sleeping, but he was unsuccessful. As with 11:31 to go in this third period, the faceoff will be to the right of goaltender Triantafilou. Trying a centering pass are the Royals. That was fought off by Greece. Nicely defended there by the Storm. Sent down low into the Royals zone. The Royals do get it back, and they will elevate it out to the neutral zone. Now back into the Royal zone. They'll try and clear it out again. A nice move put on there, but a bit of a dangerous move. It's sent into the Greece zone. Now reversing as Greece will try and regroup here before getting out, but they give it up. It's kept in. And looking to go to the net with it, the backhand there by Blachowicz was turned aside by the goaltender, and Greece does elevate it down the ice, and this does come all the way back for another, I should say this will come all the way back for another Greece icing. This face-off will be to the right of goaltender Strato Triantafilou. It's won by the Storm. They go up the boards, but they don't get it out. But that shot from the point was blocked, and then it does find its way out of the Greece zone. And back to get it are the Royals in their own end. Reverse pass. Chipped up and out. Greece picks it back up. That clearing attempt went off a shin pad and stayed in the neutral zone, but then a follow-up chance gets into the zone. Coming out with it now are the Royals. It's sent up the boards and all the way down, and yes, they are going to call that another icing, this time against Portside. So after a few face-offs in the Greece zone, now the Storm will have an opportunity with a face-off in the Portside end. The face-off wins in the opposing zone have been the bread and butter for the Greece Storm. That's where they scored both of their goals with a clean face-off win and then a quick shot that followed up shortly after. But they don't win this one, as the Royals get it out, but then Greece sends it right back in. They'll get it out once more. It's sent back into the goal right on net, where Kumarowski gloved it down and left it there for his defenseman, and the Royals will have another clearing attempt over the line and in. Maletti drops it there for Christ. Back down low for Maletti. Maletti, the defenseman, in deep here. He will reverse it to Christ. Landon Christ looking for some space, tries a centering pass. Eluded everybody, but Ferris does keep it in. Pence will send it below the goal line. Chipped off the stick of Maletti and all the way down the zone. He will go back to get it. We're with just over 9 minutes remaining in the third period. Chris trying to pass it ahead. Pastorella will pick it up, and he'll send it into the Greece zone, and that was a long shift for that line. They will go off to complete the change. There to get it is Schramm, but he had it fought off. Greece will send it the distance, and once again take another icing, not even looking for an outlet or nothing, and Greece will take another icing and another face-off in their own end as we're down to 8:42 remaining in this third period. In to take the draw is Sam Schultz for Portside. That shot from the point by Horn never got through. That one was deflected by Schultz, but then missed the net. Off a skate and held in by Lamberton. Now Schultz in the slot save. Two guys all by themselves. Triantafilu got a piece of it. At the point it comes, thrown toward the net, blocked en route. And the Storm get it out. And then Horn blew a tire, which led to a bit of an easier breakout for the Storm. But then they turn it over and send it into the zone. Chip pass over the line. The Portside coaching staff wanted an offside called there, and they let the officials hear it after the no call. And we have a penalty coming up, I believe, as the play has been whistled dead after a skirmish in the corner. And the Portside player came away with the puck, so that has us thinking that... Oh, no, sorry. Greece has been called for the penalty here. Or are they sending both? Waiting to see some signals and what the final verdict is. Now the penalty box is opening for Portside as well. So yes, there is indeed going to be two penalties called here. We'll see if the penalties will offset and will remain at 5-on-5. I think that's what the official was just signaling to the bench right now. So it doesn't seem like there is any loss of manpower, but nonetheless, two players both going off, and we're down to 7:53 remaining in this third period, still tied at 2. And yeah, both teams still have 5 skaters on the ice. So we will be skating 5-on-5 as a result of these offsetting minors being called. The puck is now controlled in the Portside zone by Greece, looking for a centering pass. Out to the point it comes, snapping a shot. That one nearly found its way to the upper right corner of the net, but just missed. And we've got another penalty coming up. I think this is going to be an elbow on the Storm. Yes, immediately signaling is the official for this one to come back as an elbow. So now, with 7:30 remaining, the Portside Royals will head to the man advantage. What a chance this is for Portside. And I wonder if Coach McGrath will call a timeout here. No, it doesn't look like he will. So he's going to let his top unit here go to work as Pastorella is in to take the face-off for them. He wins it, and the power play will go to work. Maletti down low. That shot, glove down by Triantafilu, as right off the bat, I believe that was Landon Christ looking for the upper left side of the net, but Stratos Triantafilu said, I don't think so, and made a fine glove save. And as he's done all night, he's done a great job controlling his rebounds, and he did well there doing so as well. So Nathan Bach got the penalty for Greece, and therefore has put Portside on the man advantage here. It's behind the net. It took a funky bounce. Now Pastorella controls it in the corner. He defers to Harris. Harris looks to the net, goes to the middle slot there, but couldn't connect. Now another chance for Laffin, and he chipped it wide. Pastorella behind the net, goes back up for Ferris. Ferris goes to the net with it, and a save made by Triantafilu. Maybe a bit of a rush shot there by Ferris. Anthony Ferris just kind of nonchalantly put that at the net. He had time and space, and the Greece Storm have not been aggressive on their attack or defense at all. So If I were his coach, I'd be telling him to perhaps settle things down and get it set up. You know, you've done well on the net, on the man advantage, so take advantage of the space. But in any event, here go the Royals to work. Here is Schultz with it. He'll send it down low to keep it safe. Now Jonah Wyant at the goal line looking for a centering pass. Hit a skate in front, went behind the net. A Greece defenseman gets his stick back. Portside will look to keep the cycle going. Here's Schultz at the top of the point, throwing it toward the net. It eluded everybody. Chipped up and out of the zone by Greece. Nice work there to get the puck out of the zone and eat up some time. There's 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Portside over the line. Lamberton has it. Now back up at the point, going down low with it. That's a Schramm looking cross ice for Schultz, and it just jumped over top of his stick, but Schultz does have it back. Goes to the net, glove save again by Triantafilu. Oh my, what a save indeed. As he makes him look good, that's for sure. But no, I'm not going to take anything away from him. That was another fine save. His awareness and in terms of just being ready for it, and again controlling his rebound, which is ever so important for a goaltender, and he has just done a fine job at that. Pastorella on the draw for Portside. He did not win it, and that's a huge face-off win and huge clear by the Greece Storm, as that'll just about do it for the Portside power play, as we're down to 5:30 remaining in this third period. Now we are back at even strength. And here's Pastorella with it for Portside. His pass across is given up. The Storm will put it into the Royal zone. Big hit delivered there in the corner. I believe that was Landon Christ, and Christ will come out with it. The towering left winger dropping it there, trying to get it back as it was thrown to the net by Wyatt Pence. That shot from the point through traffic, save made by Triantafilu. The follow-up chance, it was a setup right by the face-off circle that they never connected on. Now cross ice, the Royals get it in, but they don't go too far. Cleared into the zone by the Storm, and they will, I suppose, just happily take another icing to kind of slow things down. I've said it a few times, but I'll say it a few more times, I guess, because Greece keeps on insisting. So many times they've aimlessly just iced the puck without looking for outlets or anything, and just giving up possession, and thus giving up face-offs in their own end. As there we have another one, but they do win the face-off here. They do not chip it out. Good keep there by the Royals behind the net. Lamberton goes to get it, tries a centering pass, comes all the way out to Horn. Oh, and his shot failed him, but a follow-up backhand was turned aside by Triantafilu, and the Storm get it out, a possible breakaway. Oh, but the lead pass was just a little bit too far, and we've got a whistle as Greece touched up. Have they called too many men on the ice? It looks like they may have. The official has gone over to the Portside bench. I'm not sure if that puck was played by the guy who came off before the guy going off had made it in time. Yes, okay, wow. So a penalty is coming to the Portside Royals. Andrew Lamberton is going off to serve it. They definitely have called too many men on the ice here with 4:22 remaining. Wow, what a change of events. Now the Greece Storm will have a man advantage and a chance to take the lead here late in the third period. And somebody has called a timeout. I did not see who. And it looks like Portside has taken the timeout, as the official just announced to the booth. And we will step aside. This is the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. Don't go away, folks.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Shopping online for a new car can be overwhelming. At Ralph Honda, we make it easy. With finance and lease options on every 2024 model and plenty of inventory to choose from, it's a great time to drive a new Honda. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda.
Back inside Wegmans Ice Arena here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. The Portside Royals and the Grease Storm are currently tied 2-2 in what seemed like for the first half the Portside Royals were going to run away with the game. Then throughout Stratos Triantafilou, the goaltender for Greece, has played phenomenally, and we currently sit 2-2 with the Grease Storm on the man advantage here with 4:18 remaining as we are back underway. The Storm looking to go to work. They have already scored once on a power play in the game thus far, and boy would they love to do it again. Here they control it. At the top of the circle, it's fought off and sent down the ice by Portside. 1:35 to go in the man advantage. Justin Pastorella giving pressure there for Portside, but Grease turns away and up they come. Slamming on the brakes and looking to get it set up. Thrown toward the goal, deflected, and I believe Kumarowski got a piece of it and was able to make the save. Now at the top, down low, at the top of the circle, the near side circle. Grease looking to control it. Now snapping it toward the net off a pair of shin guards, and out of the zone it goes as we're inside a minute remaining on this Grease power play. The next goal, ever so crucial for either team. Ooh, and nearly a turnover by Grease there. But back they come, over the line and in. Sent into the corner, rimmed around the corner, but kept in now momentarily by Grease. They'll try and go back down low. Jonah Wyant will turn and ice it the distance. Nice work there by Jonah Wyant to get to it first and then clear it the distance to eat up more time as we're down to 20 seconds remaining. A giveaway here, a chance developing for Portside. A centering pass attempt by Laffin. He was unable to connect with it. Now a scramble in the far corner in the Grease zone. We'll see who comes away with it. It is indeed Grease, but they give it up. It's still kept in by Portside. Wyant will just force it down back into the zone to try and pin Grease a little bit more, and that does kill off the remainder of the man advantage for Grease. Nice work by the Portside Royals. So now both teams have killed the late power play and have kept either team from getting the lead, and now we're down to 2 minutes remaining here in this third period. At the point, here's Horn with it, snapping it toward the net. It was blocked en route. Sent down low and into the corner. The Storm looked to get it out, but they don't. Reversing and held in by Portside. Thrown toward the net. Triantafilou makes the save. A wraparound chance. Oh, and another great save by Triantafilou with the left pad, but he's lost his goal stick in the process. One of the defensemen should probably give them their stick, but now Grease is able to clear it. This is going to come back for an icing, but at the very least, Triantafilou is able to get a stick, and it looks like he is shaking up. I don't know. Did he injure himself going post to post with sprawling out and stretching his goal pads to make that save? His defensemen are talking to him now. The Grease training staff is coming out to at least have a word with him, I'd assume, and make sure he's okay. And in the meantime, we'll take a break while we have a stoppage. This is the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week on Rock Sports Network. A minute 29 to go. We're all tied up. Don't go away, folks.
The all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue at Ralph Honda. Exciting performance with sustainability. The Prologue makes your drive eco-responsible and effortless. Drive one today at Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, and online at Ralph Honda.
If you're living with pain or recovering from surgery and don't know where to start, Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore physical therapy.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Shopping online for a new car can be overwhelming. At Ralph Honda, we make it easy. With finance and lease options on every 2024 model and plenty of inventory to choose from, it's a great time to drive a new Honda. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda on Westridge Road. The wait is over. See the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue at Ralph Honda. Exciting performance with sustainability, the Prologue makes your drive eco-responsible and effortless. Drive one today at Ralph Honda, Westridge Road, and online at...
Back inside Wegmans Ice Arena here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. Good news for the Greece Storm. Goaltender Stratos Triantafilou, who has played a phenomenal game here this evening and has kept his team in it and is a big reason why the score is only 2-2. He has returned to his feet. He was attended to by the training staff, was stretched out a bit, and it does appear he is going to remain in the game. One of the backup goaltenders had come out just in case, but he grabs his goal stick now and he will remain in the game. I'm assuming he tweaked himself on that last phenomenal save he made when he went post to post to keep that out. So we'll see how that affects here as we're down to 1:20 remaining in regulation. A giveaway. Here's Portside with it behind their own net. It's chipped up, but Greece can't get it out. Now Pastorella with it. A centering pass goes off a skate in front. The shot was blocked. A follow-up chance hit off another skate, and a Greece player is shaken up as a result of that. But now the Storm do get it out as we're inside the final minute of play here at Wegmans Ice Arena. Big hit delivered there right in front of the Greece bench by Anthony Ferris. The bench wanted a call. They don't get one. As now here comes Pastorella for the Royals the other way. Looking to beat a defenseman. He does. To the net, and he didn't get a clean shot. But in the process, he took Triantafilou's stick away from him. Trying to get it back to his goaltender is the defenseman. He doesn't quite get it there. 20 seconds, an odd-man rush developing for the Storm. A pass across. Oh, and they couldn't connect. But a follow-up chance. And it deflects on goal to Kumarowski, and he is able to smother it. And we've got a lot of pushing and shoving going on. And now a couple of penalties are being called. One is definitely for sure going to Portside. So Anthony Ferris is getting one. And they have called the Greece player. I believe they've called Trevor Griffin as well. But it looked to me as if Anthony Ferris was the one who initiated it. I'm not sure Trevor Griffin did much on that play to warrant a penalty. Trevor Griffin was the one behind the net. I think Anthony Ferris may have mistaken him for the guy who slightly collided with Kumarowski. But even that wasn't much of a collision per se. But in any event, both players are off and serving minors now with 15 seconds remaining in regulation. I'm assuming this will remain at 5-on-5. As both benches looking for an explanation from the officials. But as we said, in any event, this will still be 5-on-5 for the last 15 seconds of regulation here. Or wait a minute, no, I'm sorry. They've put a 2-minute. Okay, no, there is no man advantage here. It is still 5-on-5. No loss of manpower here. Crucial face-off here. We'll say again, the Greece Storm have scored both of their goals off of off of quick face-offs in their own end. Okay, wait a minute. So no, it is a 5-on-4 for the Grease Storm. So they did give Anthony Ferris the extra penalty. That's must be because now another Portside player, that's Tyler Archibald serving the other minor. So the Grease Storm do have a power play here. Wow. Oh my goodness, what chaos, what drama. And the Storm win the draw. At the point, it's sent down low to the corner. Oh, are they going to have time now to turn something here? They do keep it in. Gone cross ice, but broken up, and it will go the distance. Triantafilu will play it, and that will do it for regulation. Wow. Now they're announcing the penalties here. So both players got 2 for roughing. Trevor Griffin for Grease and Anthony Ferris for Portside. And then they called Anthony Ferris for the extra. As here, we'll get another look at it. Look at the scramble in front. Yeah, Ferris, there's Trevor Griffin. Oh, okay, so Trevor Griffin did kind of whack, he did whack Anthony Ferris in the back of the feet there. My apologies to Anthony Ferris. I didn't realize that was the case. So good on the officials for calling Trevor Griffin for that initial rough. But then I guess also fair enough to call Griffin for the extra for those extra shots he was taking, and that's why the Storm was ended up on the power play. So we will have overtime coming up here. And before we do that, we will take one more commercial break. Don't go away, folks. We've got an exciting overtime coming up here on the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Surgery and don't know where to start? Lattimore Physical Therapy can help. The Lattimore Promise includes an individual diagnosis with a highly trained licensed physical therapist on your first visit, a personalized treatment plan, communication with your doctor, and a continued personal care plan. You're never more than minutes away from pain relief. Visit LattimorePT.com.
Lattimore Physical Therapy.
Local legends work to win, deflecting challenges, defending titles, doing whatever it takes. We believe in the power of our team. We succeed by delivering for our fans. The local legends of Rochester originated here. Bob Johnson has always called Rochester home, and the Amerks have always been Rochester's team. Let's go, Rochester.
Shopping online for a new car can be overwhelming. At Ralph Honda, we make it easy. With finance and lease options on every 2024 model and plenty of inventory to choose from, it's a great time to drive a new Honda. Come see for yourself. Ralph Honda on Westridge Road.
Back inside Wegmans Ice Arena here on the college at Brockport for the Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week. We are moments away from overtime between the Portside Royals and the Grease Storm. What a game it has been. Again, it certainly looked like the Portside Royals were going to run away with it after that first period, but hats off to the Grease Storm. They are in the game. They have played well. They have responded well, I should say, and much of that has been due to the play of their goaltender, Stratos Triantafilu, number 1, to the left of your screen in that goal crease. As we are underway here in overtime, it is still a 5-on-4 power play for the Grease Storm. So it's a 5-minute OT that has just begun, and for the next minute 30, the Storm will have the man advantage with a glorious chance to win the game, and they're not off to a good start here as they just took a lazy offside, which will lead to a face-off outside the zone. Draw is won by the Storm. Landon Christos putting some pressure on the puck carrier. Now the Storm, a little sauce pass, gets over the line and in. Now they'll look to go to work with it. With a minute 5 left in the man advantage. Here's a shot, glove down by Kumarowski. A nice save they made there by Danny Kumarowski. That shot may have been going wide, but good on Kumarowski to step up and make that save. It's always good to, especially when you're killing a penalty, to not take any chances and let that puck stay in play and allow Greece to potentially set something up. But here come the Storm now on this man advantage. Looking to go to the net with it is Gargana. Gargana has it again. Back up to the point. Thrown toward the net. Kumarowski, Waffle boards that one aside. Now chipped out by Kristen. Away he goes. Looking to make something happen here. He maintains possession. He goes up top for Schramm. Now picked up by Schultz. Schultz tries to dangle around a man. He's unsuccessful. And back the other way come the Storm with 25 seconds to go in the man advantage. Thrown cross ice, but broken up by the Royals. And back away they come. Over the line and in. Looking to go straight to the net with a backhand score! Over the shoulder of Stratos Triantafylou, and the Portside Royals get it done in overtime. A shorthanded goal, no less, to seal the deal. Oh my, what a game. And here's another look at it. A great individual effort there by Alexander Schramm to go up and over, nice backhand up and over the shoulder of the goaltender Triantafylou. In the Portside Royals, after, again, I'll say that they controlled the majority of the game in the first period, and then the Greece Storm were able to fight their way back into it and get it tied at 2-2. Bit of a scare that the Storm gave them, but the Royals do pull it off in the end and win it 3-2 in overtime. That concludes the game presentation here for our broadcast. We've got our Ralph Honda Player of the Game coming up. Check out our Facebook page, Rock Sports Network, to find out who it is. We'll be posting the interview there momentarily. We'll be heading down in a minute to choose our player of the game. And you'll have to head on over to our Facebook page to see the interview later on. But thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast. Another Ralph Honda High School Hockey Game of the Week is in the books. Thank you to the staff here at Wegmans Ice Arena at the College of Brockport for allowing this broadcast to be possible. Special thanks to Kyle Sanson for his work on camera and graphics here today. For everyone else, my name is Matt Stathopoulos. You all have a great night, folks.